As the question says, a uniform wheel of radius r is set into rotation about its axis at an angular speed omega. This rotating wheel is now placed on a rough horizontal surface with its axis horizontal. Because of friction at the contact, the wheel accelerates forward and its rotation decelerates till the wheel starts pure rolling on the surface. Find the linear speed of the wheel when it starts pure rolling. Now this is the surface. Since it is accelerating forward due to the friction force, so that means that friction should act thiswards, which means that the velocity due to the rotation should come to the left. This means that this is rotating like this, and angular speed has been given as omega and the radius being given as r, and now they have given it the rotation decelerates till the wheel starts pure rolling, obviously because friction will be providing the torque in the opposite direction. So find the linear speed of the wheel when it starts pure rolling. Now friends, here we see that only a single force is acting, which is a frictional force. So if we take the point via which this friction is passing, then the torque external will be 0, which can allow us to conserve the angular momentum about that point. So let us consider the point A. Now here we are having the torque external about this point to be 0, right? And now we can conserve the angular momentum about this point A. So let us take the angular momentum about point A, that is what it is initially. As we all know that the angular momentum is the angular momentum about the center of mass plus mvr, that is due to the linear motion. So we can write it as the initial one being, since it's a wheel, that is a disc sort of thing, so it is I, which is half mr square into omega, which is v by r, and plus mvr, giving us 3 by 2 mvr. So this is actually the angular momentum as soon as it comes on the rough horizontal surface. Now let us see when it is having a pure rolling, which means that it is like this, which will be having an rotational velocity like this. It will be having a forward velocity of v dash, suppose, and the friction will not be there because it will be now in pure rolling. So what we will be doing is that the initial momentum, that is 3 by 2 mvr. Now we are having this in the clockwise direction because this is itself in clockwise direction, as well as if you take the velocity which is making it, so it is actually going to come into the clockwise direction. So now let me mark it as being v. So conserving it, this was the initial, and now this time we can write it as again by this formula. So LCM, that is about the center of mass, will be in the opposite direction because it is an anti-clockwise direction. So we will be having minus half mr square into omega, and secondly we will be having, due to this v dash velocity, which will be equal to plus, because about this point it will be giving us a clockwise angular momentum. So this is plus mvr, and v is v dash over here, putting the omega equal to v dash by r. Why? Because it is in pure rolling, so this actually holds. So we can find out v dash from this to be omega r by 3. Now friends, in this question, rather in these type of questions, you need to consider this formula, in which you will be considering the angular momentum about the center of mass as well as the angular momentum due to the linear motion of that particle. Further, you should keep in mind that omega equal to v dash by r holds only for pure rolling and not in this case in which friction was playing its role. You couldn't consider omega equal to v by r only because because you can say it for sure only in pure rolling.